Welcome back, where truth meets financial transformation. What you're about to hear is not a rumor, speculation, or another round of coded predictions. This is a confirmed and verified development that demands your full attention. The long-anticipated revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong is no longer something we're waiting for. It is happening now. Verified sources across multiple international banking platforms have made it unmistakably clear. The revaluation is live, and we are witnessing the initial stages of this monumental financial shift in real time. This is not theoretical. It's not a simulation. This is the event many have anticipated for years, now unfolding with speed and clarity. For those of you who have patiently held on to your VND, through years of speculation, online forums, articles, and elusive updates, your time has arrived. This moment marks the beginning of an accelerated and globally coordinated exchange process. Your actions over the next 36 to 48 hours may very well define your financial trajectory for the next decade or more. That's why we've created this message, to deliver live, accurate information that empowers you to act wisely and decisively. Every moment now matters. As of the early morning hours of May 11, 2025, multiple secure banking systems throughout the United States, Europe, and Asia began displaying live, active trading rates for the Vietnamese Dong. These are not placeholders, demos, or trial numbers. These are fully operational exchange rates connected to real transactions in a live environment. The trading data is currently being shown to select groups, particularly Tier 3 and Tier 4B clients, and rates range between $45 and $57 per Vietnamese Dong. If you're holding even a modest sum, such as 1 million VND, the potential return is extraordinary, surpassing most projections and expectations put forward by analysts. This isn't a minor release through obscure banks or fringe outlets. What we are seeing is a large-scale global financial event. This activation has reached the level of full institutional involvement. Financial experts and previously skeptical banking professionals are now publicly confirming the reality of this shift. These rates are appearing not just on institutional Forex screens, but also within exclusive redemption centers, on secure and authenticated rate sheets. If you are in possession of authentic Vietnamese Dong, this is your moment to take action. The playing field has changed, and individual holders like you are now central to what was once considered the exclusive domain of elite financial net. Shortly after midnight, verified members of Tier 3 and Tier 4B groups began receiving direct communications, not via social media, but through encrypted messages, SMS alerts, and emails from private bankers, redemption agents, and vetted currency brokers. These were not promotional messages. They were trackable, official communications confirming appointment windows, live rate availability, and expedited verification procedures. This level of formality and traceability confirms that the doors have officially opened. This is not a prelude. This is the activation phase, and you are invited to participate. If you've previously registered with a currency dealer, subscribed to verified exchange alerts, or joined trusted exchange groups, it is now critical that you monitor your phone, email, and communication channels carefully. Redemption activity is now fully underway. Across key financial hubs, including major centers in Texas, California, Florida, and Nevada, secure high-level redemption facilities have transitioned from standby to fully operational. These locations, many of which have been operating in silence for months or years, are now processing exchanges. Trained staff is on site. Armored transports are in motion. Rate sheets are being handed out under tight security. What was once invisible is now fully mobilized. Should you receive an appointment invitation, walk in prepared. Redemption centers are operating under intense but courteous security measures. Expect layered protocols including biometric scans, multiple levels of ID verification, and encrypted logging of your visit. This is a tightly monitored and professional environment. Authenticity, clarity, and documentation will determine the success of your experience. If you've been seeking confirmation that this event is real, this is your evidence. Appointments are being honored, transactions are taking place, and the infrastructure is fully active. When you prepare for your exchange, organization is essential. Redemption officers follow strict compliance guidelines, and even the smallest oversight can cause a delay or outright rejection. Ensure you have clean, undamaged, and authenticated VND notes, sorted by denomination and securely packaged. Do not attempt to exchange defaced, torn, or heavily worn currency. These may be rejected outright. Bring any documentation proving the legitimacy of your VND purchase. receipts from licensed dealers, wire confirmations, or notarized affidavits. You will also need 2 forms of government-issued ID, typically a valid passport and a driver's license. Additionally, bring proof of your current address, such as a recent utility bill or bank statement. Carry a printed client profile that includes your name, contact details, exchange preferences, and, if applicable, trust or business entity documents. If you're working with a wealth advisor, bring a 1-page summary of your financial plan. All of this speaks to your professionalism and preparedness, which can affect your Once seated with a redemption officer, you'll be offered 2 core options. The first is the standard public screen rate, which provides a lump sum payment at the currently available live rate. This option is suitable for individuals who require fast liquidity or who are exchanging smaller amounts. The second option is a structured payout, which offers a substantially higher rate, but the funds are distributed over time, typically over months or years. These arrangements often involve a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, and are designed for long-term asset protection and wealth planning. The choice between these 2 options will depend on your goals, risk tolerance, and immediate financial needs. Make this decision carefully. It is not a moment for emotional reactions or second guesses. Prepare, decide, and commit. The window to access the most favorable exchange conditions is short. The highest rates and most beneficial structures are usually available in the first 24 to 36 hours. After this, public rates may drop, and structured options may no longer be available to new applicants. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Move decisively. Connect with your sources. Respond to your alerts. If needed, arrange your travel to the redemption site promptly. Those who act now will access the best packages, including exclusive wealth management options. After your exchange, your funds will be placed into newly created accounts, typically hosted by private banking divisions or redemption center institutions. These accounts will be protected by enhanced security measures and personalized protocols. If you opt for structured payouts, disbursements will follow your agreement, monthly, quarterly, or annually, as outlined. You will also be invited to schedule consultations with experienced professionals in areas such as taxation, estate planning, risk mitigation, and long-term asset management. Use these opportunities wisely, but do not rush your decisions. Review all contracts and terms with your legal and financial advisors before committing to any long-term investment paths. This revaluation is part of a larger global liquidity realignment involving the movement of trillions of dollars across borders. Market shifts, commodity price movements, and central bank policy changes are expected. The key is not to overreact. Allow markets to settle. Avoid speculative behavior and proceed with patience and precision. Above all, protect your privacy. Do not share details of your exchange, your rates, or your appointment online. Refrain from posting on social media. If you sign an NDA, and most structured options require one, violating it can result in serious consequences, including the freezing of your accounts, legal penalties, or the cancellation of benefits. Privacy is not just advised, it is essential. Treat this moment with the discretion it demands. We are now well into the second half of the critical 48-hour period. It's completely normal to feel anxious or overwhelmed. Take a breath. You have prepared for this. Now is the time to act. Not impulsively, but strategically. Protect your interests. Stay focused. And execute your plan with clarity. This could be the most pivotal financial moment of your life. If this information has been helpful, like the video, subscribe to Iraqi Dinar Info for real-time updates and turn on notifications. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. We are building a community that is informed, supportive, and united. You are not alone in this. This is historic. Move wisely. Move swiftly.